Hello again, everyone. This video is going to explain how to use some of the basics of IXL and how to log in. So first of all, make sure you're logged in every single time. If you don't log in, you don't get any credit for the work you did. Now, you can't do too much work without logging in because IXL is a paid membership, so it won't let you work forever. But make sure you're always logged in. If you're not logged in, then any questions you answer won't count. So I have a practice student that was created. I'm going to sign in to show you the things you're going to see. So when I log in, this is a new student. This is not a real student. This is just a practice student. So your first login may go to a different screen than this because you've already been in the program, hopefully. So I'm going to show you a couple different things. First of all, recommendations. The recommendations they give you are based on some generic things or things you've done on different skills we'll talk about later. Recommendations we're not going to look at right now. What we're going to look at is just the basic IXL individual skills. So what class are we in? We're in math. So my learning is the highlighted tab. See how there's a little arrow there? I'm going to slide over here to math and click on math. It brings you to a list of all of these skills that they have. And they have them for all grade levels from preschool all the way up to calculus, which is extremely advanced math. Most of you probably used the program before, and you probably are right now in 7th grade math as your list right now, like a default. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go down this side and click on the proper tab. You want to click on either 8th grade or click on Algebra 1 if you're an Algebra 1 student. Whichever one applies to you correctly, that's the one you're going to click on. So I'll be in 8th grade math as a general, and I'll say, okay. Well, I want you to work on an individual skill. So most of the time what I'll do is I will take that individual skill and I will take the URL up here and I'll copy the URL and I'll paste it right in Google Classroom so that you can just link right to it and start it. But just in case I don't do that for some reason, or if you need to find a skill on your own, understand that the skills are labeled with a letter and a number. So for example, let's say I tell you to work on 8th grade math skill M4. I don't know what M4 is, but let's see. I have letters, A, L, W, B, C, N, Q. Okay, M4, there we go. Elapsed time word problems. That looks pretty complicated, doesn't it? I don't want to do that today. I want to do an easier one, so I'm going to do B1. B1, integers on number lines. I love these number lines. So if you want to work on skill B1, you click it, B1. And here it comes. Make sure it says 8th grade and make sure it says the skill you're supposed to be on, B1. And here we go. So my SMART score is starting at 0. Your SMART score will end up being the score you're trying to get. I'll give you different target SMART scores. Sometimes it'll be an 80 and you only have to get to an 80 and be done. Sometimes your target might be a 90 or 95, or sometimes your target is 100 or as high as you can get. Every skill will use a little differently. So we'll talk about what your target score for that particular IXL skill will be, and your goal is to try to get there. So most of you know that when you get a question right, you get some SMART score points. And in the beginning, you get more than you do at the end. At the end, you get fewer points per question. It's just the way the program's designed to give you some inspiration in the beginning, but what it does is it creates frustration at the end. I understand that. But the important thing is to not be frustrated, because if you get a question wrong, you know your score goes down. And if you get multiple questions in a row wrong, then your score really plummets. The more you get in a row wrong, the more points they take per question. So the most important question is the one you get after a wrong question. So if you get a wrong answer, it's really important to get the next question right to kind of stop that point slide. So let's get a few right here. What number goes there? That's -6. There we go. I got 10 points for that. Oh, that's an easy one. That's 3. But I only get 9 points for that one. Well, how come I get 10 for the first one, 9 for the second one? It's just the way the program works. Oh, there's a 0. Got 9 more points for that one. I'm up to a 28. That's a -4. I get a few more right. That's a 1 before I get some wrong. Oh, 59, 58, 57. I only got 6 points right for that one. I got from a 43 to a 49. So now I'm down to 6 points per question for a right answer. 45, 46. Let's see what I get for this one. I go from a 49 to a 55, 6 points again. Oh, now I have 2 blanks. Make sure you check it carefully. If you only fill in 1 blank, let's see what happens. Sometimes they'll tell you, oh, incomplete answer. Do you want to submit it? Are you sure? Do you want to go back? Let's go back. Fill in that number as a 2. And I got 5 points for that one. And now I'm going to make a mistake and show you what happens when your score goes down. Let's say this is negative. I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to say negative 61. Well, that can't be right, but that's okay. And I'm going to say this is 10. Submit. Oh, I got the incorrect answer. Most of you, when you get an incorrect answer, the first thing you do is click got it. You get angry, you click got it. It's the worst thing you can do because now you don't know what you did wrong. IXL is supposed to be a tutorial program. It's supposed to be self-guided and help you to learn where you went wrong and the mistakes you made. So every question, they give you an explanation you got wrong. They tell you what you answered, and then they show you how to get the right answer. Oh, that was supposed to be negative 60, not negative 61. And then it goes 57, 56, 55, not 10. Silly. Okay? Scroll down, then click the got it. I actually wish that they didn't put a got it button up here because if the got it button's up here, most of you just click it. So make sure you use the bottom got it button so that you actually read the explanation. Well, look, I went from a 60 to a 54. Now I can get my score back up. That's an easy one. 22, 23, 24. Now up to 59, and so on and so on. Now I have 3 boxes to fill in. 6, negative 5, and oops, and negative 2. You'd think for 3 answers I would get more points, right? No, I only got 5 points for that one. So that's how you work on the learning section of the IXL program. If you need to go back to the main page, you can just click on learning again, and then click on math if it doesn't take you right to math. And here we are, back to our 8th grade math skills. All right, that's the IXL Learning tab, Basics.